Get excited, you guys. I am back at Five Below. Skincare products for hopefully under $5. We'll see if Inflation Station has hit this shop up. So let's head on in. We've got prices falling $3. Makeup brushes. Make sure you're cleaning these bad boys out because they can harbor little microbes that lead to eyelid infections. Some people can develop allergies to certain ingredients that actually can be found in the makeup brush. If you have a chronic eyelid dermatitis and you're worried like, is it a skincare product? It could actually be your makeup brush, like the metals and things in the handle getting transferred from your fingers to your eyelids. Pedicure set. Now, these little shaver doohickeys, if you use those on the callus, it doesn't really help much. I say that a lot in my videos. But what these pumice stones, see that right there? What those can help with is if you have a wart, soak it in warm water, and you can gently file it down with one of these. Then that over-the-counter wart medication like Preparation H, Compound W, misspoke there. Compound W, it'll penetrate into the wart much better. Check out my video on how to get rid of warts. I give you all the tips and tricks on getting rid of warts, like on the bottoms of your feet. What is this? Cleansing scrub. It's me. Made for young, delicate skin.
What?
Okay, like a child? Not really sure what they're talking about with that, but now it's got Salix alba bark extract, willow bark extract. A lot of brands will try and suggest that that is salicylic acid, like the acne medication, and it is not. So willow bark extract is not salicylic acid, but it is anti-inflammatory. However, this cleanser does have salicylic acid and lactic acid. I'm guessing a low percentage strength. They don't reveal that, but both of those ingredients are going to help with gently exfoliating the skin. Good if you have keratosis pilaris on the face. This also has licorice root, which is anti-inflammatory, $5, but it does say cleansing scrub. I wonder if it has rough stuff in it. Charcoal powder, that may be, the charcoal powder, depending on the size of it, could be abrasive, which can lead to more irritation, aggravate dryness. Ooh, this brand has a mineral sunscreen lotion, SPF 30, water resistant, 40 minutes. This is $5. Free of fragrance, cool. I would imagine it's gonna leave a white cast. Squalane in moisturizing products tends to give the skin a nice luminous glow without looking too greasy or shiny. Strawberry fruit extract may have anti-inflammatory compounds. I would love to see how this looks on the skin. Guarantee it's going to have a cast, but it might be a nice everyday facial moisturizer with sunscreen. If you find that sunscreens are too irritating on your eyelids, try a water-resistant mineral sunscreen such as this. So we already covered the clarifying scrub, but it looks like they have a foaming cleansing gel. I don't know what is up with this, made for young, delicate skin. This looks promising too. It'd be nice if they had a moisturizer too, but they don't. What is this cleansing water? Is this to help, this is maybe like a micellar water to help remove cosmetic residue. Used daily for makeup removal and as a no rinse facial cleanser. I still recommend rinsing these off, micellar water type products or cleansing waters, because they can leave behind a residue and some of the ingredients you can become allergic to. They're more irritating when left on the skin, admixed with like cosmetic residue. So I don't suggest not rinsing them off. Now the makeup wipes, they're popular. People love to hate on them. I am not a fan of makeup wipes. I don't find that they are effective. People out there, you know, are loyal to them. If you use them, I do suggest following up with a gentle cleanser afterwards. Again, sort of similar to the issue with the cleansing water is that it leaves behind a residue on the skin that you can become allergic to or just cause irritation. Speaking of irritation, they have the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. People love to hate on this too because it is so abrasive and that can end up causing dryness, irritation, aggravate hyperpigmentation, especially in medium to deep skin tones. But a lot of people truthfully use this and have absolutely no issue with it. They like it. It's not causing problems. I would say the main issue that you can run into with a product like this, maybe I haven't touched on enough. If you scrub too hard, you use too much pressure, that's more likely to make it irritating for you. You also need to be careful if you're using this and getting a facial wax. It can make you more prone to little sores because those walnut shells start chipping away at your protective stratum corneum. man. Comment below, do you use dry shampoo? If you are leaning into dry shampoo, trying to reduce the frequency of scalp cleansing, you definitely can run into a scalp buildup and flares of dandruff. Now, I've got a video on how to remove scalp buildup, so check that out. But yeah, dry shampoo can be a culprit because what happens is it mixes with the sebum and the shedding skin cells, and it kind of makes like a film on the surface of the scalp, aggravate, itch, lead to little bumps. We have a travel sample section here, 99 cents for Garnier Whole Blends Repairing Shampoo. Not bad. If you're like me and you switch up your shampoo all the time because you can't commit, then these travel samples are a good way to try out different shampoos. Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel, $4. It works pretty well. This one has fragrance in it. The fragrance is very strong and off-putting, but they make a fragrance-free Hydro Boost cleansing gel that I really love. It's like one of my favorite facial cleansers. I wish they had a sample of that here. We have the Simple Refreshing Facial Wash. I rather enjoy this brand, Simple. They have some good products. This is, I've not tried, I think they rebranded or repackaged this, but I have tried one of their gel cleansers in the past and I really liked it. Check out this Vivitar Simply Beautiful compact mirror for travel. This is great because hotel lighting is horrible, but it's nice. It's compact. You can take it traveling. Man, Five Below has some good stuff here. Oh, this Zyrtec. This stuff is expensive. I'm sure this is not a good deal for it, but these little travel packs are good. The thing about Zyrtec cetirizine is if you have seasonal allergies, this doesn't work so well on an as needed basis. Like once your allergies get flared up, if you just pop this, it kind of has to build up to have maximal efficacy, but it is effective. For people who have hives, this is one that we often advise them to use to help control the hives. The problem with Benadryl is it is very short acting, meaning it doesn't last very long, and it's sedating. I know a lot of you guys adore Freeman. Their masks are usually heavily scented, but check this out. It's a gel to oil mask. Interesting concept. Ginger glycerin brightening. Kelp extract is moisturizing. I'm kind of curious how this works. Banana fruit extract, coconut fruit extract, papaya fruit extract can be irritating. Vivispa here has one of these handheld facial cleanser silicone brush things. These are not necessary, like your fingers do the job just fine. But I will say this, if you are dealing with a hand eczema, using something like this to wash your face can be helpful solely for the point of reducing contact of your hands with cleanser, which can actually end up aggravating any kind of hand dermatitis. The scalp massager tool here, this would be miserable if you have trichodynia, aka hair pain around the hair follicle. Check out my video on scalp pain. We touch on that there. This is kind of cool for cleaning your makeup brushes. Check out these moisturizing gel socks. They have lavender oil, which is just a scent. But get yourself like Vaseline and white cotton socks if you have really dry feet, and slather the Vaseline on there at night and cover with the white cotton socks. It will really help with the dry skin on the feet. And I say white cotton because people who deal with eczemas on the feet, they're more sensitive to the dyes. It can be irritating. So that's just the go-to recommendation is white cotton. Likewise, for the hands, white cotton gloves. Check out my video on why you have hand dermatitis. Is that what the video is called? I talk about doing the moisturizing gloves there. Same principle, but with the feet. The detoxifying scented foot pad. There are no toxins that are going to come out of your feet. Although, did you know you can get a little worm in your foot if you walk around barefoot in certain areas where like maybe dogs are allowed to go to the bathroom? It's called cutaneous larva migrans. It's a little worm that gets under your skin and it dies there, and it can be really itchy. It's not like life-threatening or anything, but once people find out that that's what they have, it really freaks them out, because as you can imagine, the idea of a worm under your skin is pretty terrifying. I love these. This is another great stocking stuffer here for people who enjoy skincare, for people who wash their face, because you can get your hair out of the way. I hate getting cleanser residue in my hair. Likewise, helpful for putting on sunscreen, because when you're putting on your sunscreen and if you've got long hair, it ends up sticking to your face. It's annoying. Check this out. Towel pillow cover. Okay, I'm excited about this because for those of you who use benzoyl peroxide, you know that stuff bleaches your fabrics. That's great. Protects your pillowcase. I don't know about this claim that it dries wet hair while sleeping. It's not a good idea to go to bed with wet hair because your hair is more vulnerable to breakage when it's wet. That's why I use those microfiber towels to try and remove as much water from my hair as possible. Speaking of microfiber towels, what is this? Turban hair towel infused with biotin? Okay. No, it's not going to promote hair growth by just gluing some biotin inside the towel. Biotin, unless you're biotin deficient, taking biotin supplements is not going to do anything for your hair, and it can interfere with the accuracy of certain blood tests. But putting biotin on your hair, like in the form of shampoos and styling products, it may actually have a thickening effect, but it's not truly going to correct any kind of hair loss issue for you. Don't get false hope that it's going to grow your hair. Oh, that's cute. Let confidence shine. Oh, Clinicals by Spa Prescription Moisturizing Facial Serum with retinol. Cool. This is a $5 retinol. Your skin has to convert retinol to its active form, retinoic acid, and that certainly can and does happen. Beta-glucan, moisturizing lactic and glycolic acid that can soften, gently exfoliate. Lactobionic acid is a polyhydroxy acid, very gentle and hydrating. Oh, there it is, retinol. I would imagine that combining, oftentimes combining glycolic and lactic with retinol can make it too irritating. It's one of the ingredient combinations that we recommend not putting on at the same time. So I don't know about that. What is a smoothing facial serum with collagen and ceramides? This looks promising if you are looking for a hydrating serum. It has hydrolyzed collagen, which is not gonna replenish collagen or anything in your skin. It's a humectant. This also has glycolic and lactic acid. Those are gonna help soften and gently exfoliate the skin and also improve the moisture content. Good ingredients in facial products in terms of potentially improving the look of sun damage, as well as improving keratosis pilaris on the face. Check out my video on the benefits of alpha hydroxy acid in skincare products, why you should consider incorporating them. No, you don't necessarily need to. Not everybody needs to, but they do have established benefits. This also has gluconolactone, a polyhydroxy acid, which gently can exfoliate, and lactobionic acid. Man, this looks like a promising hydrating serum. You could pop that in somebody's stocking for the holidays for a budget-friendly skincare find. Nose strips. These are like the Biore strips. They're not like necessary. They can be irritating. People who enjoy these tend to have like sebaceous filaments. This temporarily improves the look of those. This is kind of like makeup wipes. Some people love these, find they're beneficial, and don't cause them any harm, in which case, carry on. But if you have blackheads, this is not like the best way to go about addressing those. Check out my video on blackhead treatments. I talk all about it in there. Ooh, check this out, a nail dryer. Does this put out air? It just says Essential Beauty. Yeah, it looks like there's a little fan in there. But the UV nail lights, they do have the potential to contribute to premature skin aging of the hands. Again, I have a video going into detail all about them, so check that out. But that looks like it's just a fan. Check this out. Clinicals by Spa Prescriptions Anti-Wrinkle Silicone Mask. 3 targeted treatments. This is like the CO patches, which I enjoy. They are helpful for smoothing out fine wrinkles and improving the moisture content. They reduce water loss from the skin. These, however, that you put on the lower cheeks, they seem a little, I don't know, like those would feel weird on the face. The CO ones go like over your forehead, and they also have the neck patch, which a lot of people comment they don't care for the neck patch. But the forehead patch is good, and then the CO ones have eye patches. But this is kind of weird with the cheek patch. I don't know how that would go. Okay, lip scrubbers. This is not beneficial because you don't have any stratum corneum on the lips to scrub away. And when you have dry, chapped lips, you really instead want to focus on reducing water loss and improving the hydration status of the lips by using like an occlusive ointment to minimize water loss and to prevent irritants from getting into the skin and further aggravating things. If you go buffing and sanding the skin of the lips, what that ends up doing is leading to more water loss and aggravating dry lips further. Looks like Five Below has the Wet n Wild tinted hydrators. Lightweight, non-greasy finish, sheer to medium, I'm guessing they mean coverage, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. The iron oxides in this may help protect against visible light, HEV specifically, which majority of it that you need to be concerned with comes from the sun, not from like your cell phone or anything like that. But those types of wavelengths of light, they are especially relevant to people who have deeper skin tones because they drive early onset and more stubborn and persistent hyperpigmentation. And sunscreens, they're not really going to block against those wavelengths, and except the sunscreen you can buy throughout Europe by Avan that has Triazorb in it. That is a newer sunscreen filter that protects against visible light. Man, Five Below, is it just me? They did not disappoint this time. I only focused on the skincare. I did not allow myself to wander around in there and look at random stuff I don't need. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. On the end slide, I'm going to link my last Dollar Tree shop with me video. So watch that one next because there were a lot of fun finds in the $1.25 tree the last time I went there. So check that one out next. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.